Hey there. Um, Throughout my life, I've had this thing against authority. That is, there are many rules and regulations, but for the most part, I don't even know why they even exist. Especially given that, well, some would say the rules are there to protect people, but so far I've noticed that it doesn't matter whether they exist, because crimes are still committed. And that's not to mention that, well, every politician I've ever heard of always screws up. They they are trying to solve problems, but in the end they only create more of them. And so yeah, it's safe for me to say that I just hate leadership, I hate politics, and I hate rules and regulations. Then there's of course the fact that I like many works of fiction. I like watching movies, I like watching TV shows, I like reading books and comics and playing games. And well, among other things, I for instance like the Stargate series and the Doctor Who series. Uh, then there's whatever I believe, or rather do not believe. Well, or differently put, I do not worship any deity. Right now, I don't even have any reason to. Not just because I have no reason to worship any, even if they were real. And even if they were real, well, I have no reason to believe they are, nor do I have any reason to believe they are not. Then there's of course the fact that I have this thing for dark clothings, and well, I don't really like walking out in the sun. I can go on like this for a while, but there's an entire list of things that I like and don't like, but based on the ones that I've only just mentioned, what does that say about me? Well, given I have this thing against authority, I suppose it should say that I'm an anarchist, given that I love works of fiction that would make me a fanboy, or that I like the Stargate series and the Doctor Who series that would make me both a Gator and a Whovian. Given that I don't worship any god, that would make me an atheist. Given that I have no reason to believe there is one, as well as I have no reason to believe that there is none, that would make me agnostic. And given that I have this thing for the darkness, I suppose that would mean that I belong to either the emo or the gothic subculture. Do any of those things truly describe me? I wouldn't think so. You see, being an anarchist almost implies that I hate leadership. It almost implies that I actually do follow a certain leader. Being a fan is equally something I don't really like, because there are others who would proclaim themselves to be fans, and well, based on what they know about whatever they're a fan of, and what I don't know about whatever they are fans of, they wouldn't consider me to be a real fan. Now, if that's how they treat others, I wouldn't consider them real fans either, but again, that's besides the point. So yeah, as you can tell, I don't really like the word fan either. As for being an atheist or an agnostic, well, calling yourself an atheist, as another user would put it, is like calling yourself a non-stamp collector. As for being an agnostic, again, that makes no sense, because it's the same as saying, I'm human and everyone else is alien. No, I'm serious. Per definition of the word agnostic, everybody is an agnostic. So you really want to set yourself apart from everybody by using a term that defines everybody? That just doesn't make any sense. As for being part of the emo or gothic subculture, the real question is, should I really belong to any subculture at all? Especially based on what I do or don't like? And even suppose that I do, then any actual emo or actual gothic will find some reason to dispute my status as being either emo or gothic. So again, even if I should belong to any subculture, those are the two that I suppose are the closest thing to of a subculture I do belong to, but neither one of them would ever truly accept me. So, what does that make me? Am I an anarchist? Am I a fanboy? A gator? A Whovian? An atheist? An agnostic? Emo? No. I am D. And I'm signing off.